Hello, hello. Oh wait, I don't have my lab coat. Hold on one second. Or actually, it's right here, so I'm not gonna go anywhere. But if I'm gonna do this or do this regularly wearing a lab coat when I stream, because I can, and that's the only reason I need. So, hello, hello. Hey everyone. Or hey there, that's my intro. There we go. Yeah, we're getting started, I guess. I mean, right now, well, actually, I can say thing that I've done in the meantime is I made a second channel that's going to be a VOD channel. Let me the stream, seeing that it's working, which it seems to be. Or this is paused, right? This is working. I can see Infinite myself. It's muted, so I'm not going to hear a feedback loop. But if I go to recent, this is working. Is it working? Should be. Hopefully, please. If I refresh this, please tell me the stream is working. This is going back to the beginning. If I go to this, am I gonna see me? I can see me. Yep, there's Infinite me. Cool. Well, let me just second. Yeah, in the few seconds here, you can have more Infinite me. Second channel. Well, I don't know what to do. Didn't know what to do with profile picture and banner stuff, so I just kind of took the images that I have now in those places and just inverted them. It works for now. This is just going to be a place where I post all the VODs, which right now, the 15-hour VOD from yesterday is in the middle of uploading, still at 0%, because I just started that, recently, and, yeah. Originally, I was going to, download it and then upload it, but, which is a lot, because it's really big files. But, thankfully, I found another way, a better way that, you can just get it to go, upload straight from Twitch to YouTube. So I don't have to be the middle man there, or my computer doesn't have to be in the middle there in terms of actually having to download all that. So cool. So that'll happen eventually. When that was a 15-hour live stream yesterday, so it's going to take a long time to upload. But hopefully it will eventually. I worry that it's still on 0%, but I will check back with it later and just see if it happens to at least go up to 1% or something. And I can put this over here just to be able to regularly check in and make sure that that's actually working. So, hello. Well, we have one viewer. That is just me on my phone. So, no one's watching right yet, but that is okay. It is a Monday night, so I'm not expecting to have many viewers. But the main thing is, that I'm doing here, I guess, is continuing to work on my game thingy for the school project, Editor Madness. And, well, either I was going to be doing this by my lonesome or I could be streaming it. Now, I don't have that much time today. I meant to start this earlier, just things got in the way, but that's all right. So we're just going to hopefully get back into doing this, maybe for just an hour or two. Won't be nearly as long as a stream today as it was before. I can also actually just close this. I don't need that open. Many things open that I don't need to be open. I was getting the Twitch desktop thing working, so that's that. And this was opening up this Unity project, and then stream, Photoshop, which I was doing this stuff in. I can close it. I don't imagine I'll be doing any Photoshopping in right now. Do you not? I would like to close you, not. Okay, whatever, fine. Fine, be as you are. I don't know why that's overriding things. I could close out with Task Manager, but I'm not going to bother. Alright, so where we left off yesterday, it was quite the doozy. Quite a lot of difficulties, where basically, actually, I go through, okay, let me start by just almost refreshing of what we were doing, where we got to yesterday, what this is currently looking like. So as a recap, I'm making a game in the editor just for the sake of learning custom editor stuff and scriptable objects and property drawers and all that stuff, which property drawers, which I was incorrectly pronouncing as property drawers, like pull-out drawers. So oops, I learned that. I learned what they were yesterday and then learned how to properly pronounce them. So, among other things. So this first level, level 1, welcome, do puzzles, hardest puzzle, click the button. Can you click me? Yes, we can. And then doing level 2, doing math questions. I don't know what I'm going to do on the side here, but basically as you go back and forth between the levels, the stuff changes over here. But we'll see if I can get more interactivity between the two sides. I don't know if maybe the numbers would show up here, or maybe I make a little Blender model of a calculator or something. I don't know. We'll see. Doesn't need to be anything that big or special, but for now, yeah. For now this works. Or actually, maybe I could just get just cheat a little, like on the internet, just get a quick some kind of graphic that's just like math and numbers, and just have that there. That'd be better than just these symbols. We'll see. But then you do the math, and 4, -3, and hardest question of all, 0. Oh, okay, negative and nothing worked for that. Fascinating. That's all right. Then the continue button appears, then you can go to the next one. Move the slider to the correct position. Hint, watch the game view. So, yeah, you move the slider, and it, moves this cube, which is really cool. And then you have to move this so that the cube matches the arrow here. Continue button shows up. This one I quite like. I think this is neat. Doesn't look too neat. It looks neat. It doesn't look that visually good in terms of the art or whatever. But yeah, it works and it functions and all that. So then we have a tic-tac-toe thing where play tic-tac-toe, or more specifically, it's not actually working right. Or it's this one shouldn't be there. When you do this, these move around. I don't know how I'm gonna reset. I need kind of a reset thing for this. That's what this is currently lacking, is in terms of these puzzles being solved. There's no way of resetting them. Even if you close the window and then open it, the things stay. Oh, actually, okay, those do reset, but this in default state is not how it should be. Let me just experiment with something here. If I put this up here, if I had this saved or whatever, and then I open up Editor Madness, put it over here. I wonder if I could have a thing that automatically docks it beside the hierarchy. I don't really need to do that. There's a lot of polished things there that I simply just don't need to. Okay, yeah. So this is just, this resets, this doesn't. That's kind of okay. I think at the end of this, I will have a reset function. So I might have either a reset button somewhere that will call it reset function that resets everything, and that I should be able to handle the resetting the X thing here. But then also I call that when the Editor Madness window first opens, just to do that. Okay. But anyway, so when the tic-tac-toe thing, you can click these buttons, but they aren't actually buttons because you can't place the things there. I also use scriptable objects to a degree to tell each square what it's meant to be, whether it's an X or an O. Also, yes, this is just a circle because I just use a cylinder for now. I could make it actually an O later, but that's, again, more polished stuff I can do later when I have more of the actual programming behind it done. So then this is the part where we were having, oh no, that's not good. This is the part where we were having tons and tons and tons of problems, to put it bluntly. You're public. Actually, getting rid of that debug statement may fix this, actually. Please do. I'd appreciate if you did. Because this is what I spent 3 or 4 hours just trying to figure out this. Okay, there. Okay, that's good. Whew. So how it's drawn is all messed up, but that's the least of our issues right now. So yeah, property drawers. We're using property drawers to make this enum thing. It's very much not something I need to do. I could probably have just had an enum without using property drawers, but as part of the school assignment thing, I needed to squeeze using property drawers in there somewhere, and this seemed like the best place to put it for what I'm doing. So this drop down thing, you pick a number between 1 and 10, and ideally when you pick 3, then the continue button will show up, and that's guessing a number. And for every other number, it'll be wrong, guess it in. That's the plan. So actually I'll have one more that's the initial one that just says pick a number where there's nothing there, and then once you actually click a number, then that. But that's fluff for later. But right now we're having an issue where, one, I have to format it better, but again, I can do that once the functionality of it's working. That'll be easier. But we can't actually change the number, which is a problem. I mean, that was the case with all of these initially, where as soon as you change them, it was snapping back to 0, and I figured out how to do that. But with this is kind of, because it's done differently, it's done through property drawers, it's different, simply put. So I'm hoping that I can figure this out. I need to do 2 things. One, I need to be able to change the number, change it to a different thing, and have it actually, do that. And 2, be able to actually then read in code what it's currently set to. Now, down here, the number guess.number, that that will work for reading the number. So actually, like, that part's already done. I haven't done anything with it, but yeah, this part will work. And well, this is throwing error stuff because it has to actually get number guess and set it as something, which it does at this point, I believe. So then if I had this after here, then I believe it'll work. Let's test that theory. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's printing 1 and only 1. And let me double check that when I close this and reopen it, because that seems to reset some things that this continues to work. Yeah. Yes, okay, and then for now, I'm also just going to, before I forget, I'm going to put the console, what I was doing before, where I put it kind of behind my head to block things off. Or, sorry, to, like, have, the console can be blocked off, but that makes the inspector window, you can see it under my head, so all that short, good stuff. Okay, so now I don't actually have an answer for this. I don't have an idea for what we're actually going to do to make this work. So I need to do more Googling and more research to start off with. Well, okay. So it's not a problem that is because it's an enum. It's more just I'm missing something in terms, or I think at least my theory. Just being able to change a property field of something that's set up through a property drawer in general. It's not just because it's an enum. Like if this was a float, and you know what? Maybe I'll test that right now by having a float instead of an enum for now. Get that to work in terms of changing it, and then do the same with property drawer, I guess. Oh yeah, but also I spent like hours and hours yesterday trying to figure out problems with that not working. It wasn't rendering. It wasn't showing up. It was just getting error messages left and right. And then the problem ended up being that this needed. Well, first it was just the word number, so that was a problem. It needed to be number guess because I thought it was I had to point to basically this variable when actually I would be the class. But then also I had this as a capital N because I initially thought it was the had to be the whatchamacallit, the like the class that's not like an instance, so because the actual class name is with a capital N. But then I realized it had to be a lowercase n, and then that worked. So I was very much defeated after that. But no, we got it working, so that was good. And then actually I had more problems with at some point this was public, and I set it not to public, and then I had to set it back to public to get that to work again. But like I didn't realize that I had set it not as public, so it was out running into more issues. With my understanding of C# just unraveling before me, I was getting so confused, but yeah, that's all right. Okay, so now, actually, one thing I'm noticing real quick with the actual the stream itself, I want to make sure that oh, it is paused on my computer. Let me do this. Why is this being weird? Hold on. Let me just this and over here. In terms of watching my own live stream, there we go. I just noticed that it's at 1, it should be at 2, right? Unless it doesn't count that. Like if I'm watching the live stream both on my phone and my computer, does that count as 1 view or does it count as 2? Just in terms of pushing me up the ladder of the categories of people's videos showing up. So far we've peaked at, I think our highest we've had 9 viewers. We have 9 followers right now, which is pretty cool. Really cool, actually. I mean, this is my 3rd stream ever. First one's lost to echoes of time. I don't know, whatever. Because I didn't save the VOD for that one. That was 9 hours. Then second one, I did save properly, so learned there. Slowly, like stream by stream, we're improving things bit by bit. If you noticed, at the beginning of this stream, I actually had music there. My outro music just looping. Just I decided to do that. I thought that'd make it better or something like that. I thought it'd be cool eventually to maybe have when I'm transitioning from stream starting soon to actually starting to somehow play my intro with its intro music, if I could manage doing that. And then when I end the stream, I play my outro. That would be a cool thing. But I don't know how to do that. I think I have an idea of how that would be done. I think I could figure it out pretty easily. I just haven't done it yet, and I'm not going to do it right now because right now getting this thing done is more important. I was hoping to finish the whole thing yesterday. We got really stumped, but that's okay. Well, let's hopefully maybe finish this soon-ish. So we're still technically not even halfway done, but I think this is going to be the hardest part of the whole thing. I think everything else we can manage. It's just figuring out all this property drawer stuff that is being tricky. So as I said that I was going to do, so first of all, Okay, so this has to do with the GUI stuff of how it's being drawn, the width of. I wonder if actually if I divide this by 2, this is going to let me just test something. This will make this half the size, but I don't know if it's going to be to the right or the left. Okay, it makes it to that side. It doesn't need to be that big. Let me do divided by 4. Cool. Now to be on the other side of the screen, if I did screen dot width, I think, divided by 2, is that going to let me just kind of. I think this will then put it kind of that the left side will be in the middle. Am I right? I am. Cool. Oh, there's something there. Guess a number. Oh, there's something going on there, but that's okay. We're figuring this out. I can find better CSS later. This just seemed like a quick, simple thing just to make this like ever so slightly better. Yeah. I call this top for some reason. Oh, that's just like from the thing I taught you before. The name of this doesn't make sense. Let's go enum rect. Just replace that. Just clean this up the tiniest bit. And this is stuff I can also. I've been struggling with a lot with other things of what to do, but this is something I can just do quickly at least. I'm curious. I forget what that plus 20 does. It's an offset of some kind, but I don't know what it offsets. Okay, so that's moving that down the screen. Okay, interesting. Cause let me actually do something else. I can make the thing wider. I've guessed a number. There's some thing there. That didn't do anything. Why? I thought this would. Oh, 2. I want this to. I think this will make this twice as large. No? Okay. Actually, probably. I'm guessing that. I'm guessing that it just putting position dot height would make it its default, like how tall it is right now. But then dividing it is trying to make it smaller, but then it won't go smaller than the text that's there. Is my theory. So now if I go times 2, that might be what actually makes it bigger. I don't know why this has been sort of freezing occasionally. I feel like that has to do with OBS stuff because it didn't seem to do it normally, but okay, that didn't work. But oh, that's down there now. Interesting. If I do, okay, so that affecting that, I guess. Okay, well, we're figuring things out, I guess. Okay, fascinating. I guess actually this is preferable to what before when like this was on. This and it seems to be more responsive. Sometimes I was clicking, it wasn't doing anything. It seems to be responsive now, anyway. So that's good. It's cool, I suppose. Okay, so we have a label here. So the actual CS, I'm calling this CSS because it's so similar to like website stuff. It isn't that, I guess. It's something else. There's probably like better terminology, but the how this stuff is all positioned all around and whatnot. Because actually I wonder if in here has to do with actually like if there's something in here that's like overriding the number. Wait. Okay, so this is setting the label. That is guess a number. That makes sense. Except this isn't. It's like all the way on like the left side of the screen. Ideally, I'd kind of like it to be more centered. So is this position? Is this a rect? So that's a rect. So I could make a new one that is label rect. Just label rect-ish, and then setting up this in the same way as this actually. And I don't need this part. That was just I didn't want to delete it yet, but now I totally can. Okay, so what was I just doing? So rect. So where do I want to actually put this? I want to put this so like the right side of it. So okay, yeah. Ideally, I want the left side of this to be the screen width. I'm pretty sure when you go to new rect, like this is basically setting what I think is the top left corner of the graphic, whether that be a label or an enum or whatever. So in this case, the y being the same. So just the left side of it, if we're just looking at the x. So the left side of being wherever, and then a width that puts it wherever. I want this so that like the right side of it is at the halfway point of the screen. So the right side of it is screen width divided by 2. So I basically, I think I need this, subtract some amount. Subtract its width. Ooh, there's an idea. I don't know if position.x should be in there somewhere, but I guess it doesn't need to be. No, okay. Let me look at. Oh, I didn't actually. That's an important part to actually put in the rect thing, and also, do this. Yeah, that would make sense to do. And I think just for organization, I'm just gonna put both of the making the rect things side by side. There's some text here. I don't know what that is. I'll figure that out at some point. So okay, cool. That is betterly structured. Except I don't know what this is. I think this is text that has to do with the enum that shouldn't be there. Okay, so we make a label. That is the label. Then in terms of making the property fields, we go number guess. That is this equals property dot find property relative number. Now what is that? Finding this number. So it's taking property. What is property in this instance? Serialized property, that is the thing that it's drawing the property drawer for, which I guess is the number guess class effectively, but as a serialized property thingy or something along those lines. So okay, so find property relative number, that is finding this, and at this point this is being set to the default value, so I guess at that stage this would already have been done, because I guess this would have been instantiated or however that is, whatever the terminology is there, something equivalent to instantiating. So this is just setting up the number that is number guess, and then we set as a serialized property, and then we set up the property. We make a property field that is putting in the rect there where it's going to be, and then has number guess. Now I'm curious just to do something. If I put in just position, I'm curious of this. Is that is that number that it's just being cut off or something? Okay, that makes it go full screen again. And there's nothing I can do to pull that out. I don't know what that text is that's underneath there, or if that's from something else. I don't think so. I think that's what's supposed to be the label of the enum. So I think this is an N of the word number. And I'd like that to not be there. I mean, yeah, because here, let me. I can probably double check this by, or how can I double check it? Well, but by changing names of something here and then seeing if it changes everywhere. But I'm cautious of breaking everything. Okay, so where is this? So let me just stop having that. Do that. Okay, so this is still gonna get number guess. So that's the variable, the instance name thing. So yeah, that's fine. So if I just want to change the name of the, well, I don't know if I actually have to change this or this. I'm thinking, let me test this first. If I change, I only have the first letter to work with. B, or no, we go O, so I can kind of see that the left half of it's circular instead of a line. If I just change names there, I think those are the only places I need to change those. And let me just see then if, no, okay. Perfect. That's interesting. So I don't want that to actually show up. Can I get that to not do that? So it has to do with the name of this, and obviously I can't just name it nothing. So you show up, and I would like you to not be doing that. Here, let me also just do this, just kind of improve how these are together. So, what if, dot property field. So make a label, guess a number. If I don't know, is this doing something to making the text not show if I like get rid of guess a number for a second? Will this pop back out? No? Okay, fine. Be that way. Why is it doing this as like a default thing? Okay. What if I can somehow instantiate here not as a... Not instantiate. I'm using the wrong words, I'm aware. But what if I can basically make an enum somehow here where I... selected. The enum option of the field shows... What other do I have here? So giving it a label, I'd like to purposely have the label and the enum be separate, just for the sake of having more stuff here for this project thing. String label that enum selected style. So can I pass an enum into this? Like number here is an enum, except I don't have access to that directly from here, so that'd be something I need to like access somehow. Oh well, actually I guess I get it here. So never mind. This number guess is a serialized property. Can I like turn that serialized? Actually, wait. Even though this is a serialized property, well, number guess dot the number. Can I get like this? It's set to public. Equals number guess equals wait, this is I'm just realizing this is weird. This shouldn't be called number guess, should it? Because this is the enum. This isn't the class. It shouldn't be called number guess. This should be called... In this case, I'm going to call it number enum. I believe that's what this is actually. But I can't just... So in that case, though, I can't just pass this in here. This isn't working because this isn't ended. So let me see what else I have from this. So this is a serialized property. Count remaining depth. Just things here. Enum. Names of the enumeration. Serialized property. Enum names. Interesting. Names of enumeration of an enum. Is there any way I can make this be... I have it return... expose reference value? A reference to... No. Front property relative. Relative has the current property, yeah, makes sense. Is there like some way basically for me to get type? Well, the type of this is going to return a serialized property, not an enum, I don't think. Can I cast it to an enum? Will it let me do that if it is an enum? Or if I cast it to number, like the type that is. Let me just finish going through these, because there might just be a function that does this for me. Array size dot name of the property. Yeah. So I thought this property belongs to no. Ooh. Would this do anything that I'd want? Oh, it's an IE enumerator. That's for like coroutines and stuff. That's not the same thing. Okay, let me try just casting this as number. Or do I have, yeah, no. Enum. It's not going to work for that either, I don't think. Doesn't exist in the current context. What are you talking about? Unless it doesn't like, because is enum not, doesn't work that way. Anything else I can really cast to, yeah, can't convert system.enum. It doesn't even say it can't implicitly convert, because sometimes that's an error, and then you have to explicitly convert it. So it just says can't convert, then that might be more of a problem there. But so .enum. So I don't. Okay, I guess if I can't do this, maybe that's okay. I just thought that maybe doing this might, I don't know, help some degree. I guess I was just thinking if I can do it. I guess I don't actually have to. Cause, well, it's still drawing just deserialized property here, but I was just wondering if this had anything to do with the whole it being overridden every frame. So, so is there any way here? Okay. Now, go back to this. Make sure this is all doing. Okay, so I still don't have a way of getting rid of the thing here. But that's like not as important as other things. Even if I can get it to like there, but it's just like fully behind the thing, that would be preferable in this scenario. Here, let me just look at one thing. With property field, what overloads do I get for that? So you can do position and the property. Position property include children. I don't remember what include children does for me. GUI content label, so I'd be good giving it a label, but I'm not doing that. Unless I kind of am, unless I give it, what if I gave it a label that was blank? Would that override the number label? It's a possibility. So this one, so actually, or more specifically, let me just for now, or wait, do you return a label? No, you're void. Like I'm trying to do this one, GUI content label, new GUI content. Let me just test this, if this works in any way like it seems to. Let me just see what that does, if it replaces this with hello at least. It does, okay, fascinating. So now what if I just have this be nothing? Or even a space if I have to. Perfect, okay, that's that dealt with. Nice, guess a number at this. And well, actually that's weird though. I don't know why I couldn't make the label something else and have it be there, but it's okay. Yeah, it works. Now this doesn't. Oh, it does kind of scale. Cool. I like that. I mean, yeah, if it's small enough, it gets cut off, but that's not that bad. It's like intended to be kind of like this around this size. So, as long as it works good enough, then I'm happy with it. And interesting. I'm figuring out stuff with how some of this stuff works, and then I can play around with it more. It's fascinating. It is. I guess I wasn't able to figure out, like, if I wanted to make this double the size. I don't see an easy way of doing that, but I guess I don't care about that, frankly. Like, it's okay that I can't, I suppose. What if I did it this times 2? That's gonna just move it down twice the distance to start, but it's still gonna have the same height, right? Oh, well, okay, I put it on the wrong thing, but yeah, that did go down a lot more than I thought it would, but because I guess that's kind of the position of like how far it was from the top, rather than just like being below the last number. Okay, but yeah, but yeah, this doesn't double it. No, it moves this down as if it did, but whatever. Like I don't care about that. It's fine. It doesn't. The one thing I am trying to figure out though is just so now with that just played around with it was just being able to do something that I need to do while I'm just kind of thinking of a different problem. It's still now we return to that this doesn't change. Let me double check that I'm right on that. Yeah, it still doesn't change. So you need to figure out why that is. So I kind of know why it is, but I just don't know how to fix it. But I think that it might be actually more in here, messing with this other stuff that can yield a solution. So I'm thinking that okay. So based on I'm gonna go back to like kind of the example of let's say the slider. Where's this part where I make the slider? Yeah. So the slider is okay. So all this stuff is being made every single frame, or it's having to be drawn every frame because that's just how that works. If it wasn't drawn every frame, then it wouldn't show up. But every frame that I draw it, I've been basically in here. I'm saying like what its default value is, and if I put in as like the default value, in this case, this starts out being 0. It'll be 0, and then even when you update it, the next frame it's still telling it to draw being 0. So that's a problem. But instead, if this slider num thing, if I keep feeding that in as the starting number, but then now whatever it got changed to, I guess gets fed back here to then be set for the next starting number. That's how this is able to kind of save that data. So I think I need to basically do a similar thing somehow. So at some stage, I need to either in here or up top. Okay. The one thing that's weird though with this, or at least I'm not seeing. So other than, so I make this. Actually, I make this constructor that I thought actually maybe this is part. Well, this is a part of the problem, but I don't think it's all of the problem. This is part of the thing that's resetting it to 1 each time. But I believe I tested this yesterday, and this didn't fix it by itself. If it does, I will be shocked or whatever. Yeah, no, didn't think so. But that was more for setting this default value. But I think even if I did get another solution, that might override it. So I'm gonna leave that commented out, but I won't delete it just yet. So. So I need. Okay. So here's the one thing: is that this number thing that is the enum is getting reset every frame. So. Yeah, but I need. So even when it gets reset, I need to get like what value it was in like the last frame, and then update it to be that. So I wonder if. So here I'm getting a public reference to number guess. I wonder if I could save that value of it basically. So this is getting referenced to an enum, and that's setting that there. But that's the thing with this though, is that this I'm not setting a default value of that enum. I don't have a space to do that. There's no thing to do that. But if I go number enum dot. I have a float property. Oh, this is still right. So this I don't have like the enum. It's from the serialized property, but it's not like a float or something where I can just be like equals this. But how can I do? I have a way of setting from here if I were to manually set what the enum is. Enum. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so this is part of it. So the enum index of enum index of an enum property. I believe in like zeroing the top thing, so on. So this kind of makes it like an int. So it equals something, but I can't just have to like equal it. This doesn't return anything. It returns a bool, but based on like children and stuff that we're not doing anything with here. So, but if I could get the kind of the value it was set to this frame after the user has messed with it, like has changed its value, can I? How would I get that? I can't either here in the onGUI call or in the I keep scrolling up too far, or here. So property field, and we're doing this based on find property number guess. So this is making this property field based on this thing, but you still return a bool. But so how do I actually get what it was changed to? Because then I could save that or something like that, and then set that as its default value at the start of the frame. Okay, so my thinking isn't working. Let me Google more things. Let's go. Okay, let me put Unity at the beginning of that. Unity get. This is not just with an enum. Actually, hold on. Let me back up and do another thing that I said I was going to do. To break away from enums for a second, let's say, because actually this is very similar to ints. Just to deal with something that might be a little bit simpler. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Let me try just making this an int for all intents and purposes right now. So if I actually, and I can do it through number guess still, so public, I guess I could just put a number. It's like guess a number between 1 and 10, you type in the number, it tells you if you're right or wrong. I'd like it to be an enum though, if I can. But I guess that's like a backup plan if I really can't figure this out and I need to do something else. Because it would still be using property drawers, which is the whole, property drawers, which is still the whole point of this. So public int, I'm just gonna call this guess. I'm still gonna, this is like to be deleted later hopefully, so I'm not gonna worry about the formatting of it. So let me try and instead, I'm still gonna use the enum rect for it. But I wanna go kind of make sure some of this other stuff is separate. So if I go this equals basically copying what I did up here. So find this, get the property field. So still using the same rect. I'm not gonna make a new rect thing. Rect transform. Is that rectangular transform? That's what that's kind of stands for, right? I believe so. Maybe. It would make sense because it's like you're looking at 2D things. So the blank. Yes. This should now. Well, actually, it's gonna drop both. Oh. Oops. Yeah. So now I meant to replace this. So this being a number now, that can change. But this, okay, so it's still the same problem. I feel like, I don't know, something about this feels more, slightly manageable, slightly more likely that I can figure out, if I can get it to work for this, I can get it to work for an enum, basically. So it's the same, because it still works off it being an int. So now I just need to figure out how I can actually change this in ideally a similar way. I imagine the solution to this is similar to what I had to deal with the other numbers. I just don't have the same being able to set the numbers. Like over, as I said, with like the slider as an example, I'm able to set what the slider starts as, and I'm able to have then what it gets changed to. What it gets changed to from the player, from the user, or whatever, gets put into a value. So I have both those pieces that I need. That makes this easier. I don't have either of those here. I can still get the value at some stage of it, but it never equaling. Actually, let me double check this. I might be wrong on this, but I believe if I were to, I don't have print. If I debug.log this, I don't have a frame where it actually says that it's. I believe I tested this before, and even like it was at 1 when I tried to change it to, let's say, 5. There wasn't even like a frame where it was 5 before it got reset back to 1. I believe maybe something's changed, but I guess I should change. I should experiment with that. So if I just print out guess int. In this case, it's an integer. Actually, I'm curious if that's going to print it as a number. What else we're going to see up here? So okay, no, or it's just saying serialized property. Let me see if I can get int value. Hey, I suppose. So in this case, okay, it's printing 0. Cool. I do this. Now if I change this number, do I have like one frame? I do! Oh. Okay, it wasn't doing that before for some other reason. Actually, let me double check one other thing. No, that's because I was printing it. I wasn't doing it in there. I was doing it through up here. I think somewhere around here. Something like that. Actually, I'm curious now here. I want to try it here. So, debug.log, print out the, print out guess here. And does it know that's an int? Yes. And then let me get rid of it here. Not get rid of, but I'm just curious what that's going to do in terms of if that recognizes a change for a frame. I'm going to guess no. No, see, that's what I thought. Okay, interesting. Well, we're learning. Okay, so once it's outside of being drawn, it doesn't recognize that there's been a change. Okay, so learn that. So at this point, it's like it's too late to grab the value that it was changed to. So we have to, up here, it's too late to grab the value that it was changed to. We have to get it here. Unless I can get it here and save it, and then access that save value in the upper area. But here, okay, that means I have it. So that's one step of this. Oh, we're at 4 viewers. Hello. We're doing Unity things. We're doing Unity custom editor things. We're making basically a game in the Unity editor just for the sake of learning custom editor stuff, scriptable objects, property drawers, all that stuff. Right now we're running into an issue that I think I am close to having solved, maybe, where, what's going to be an enum right now, I'm testing it just being an int, being done through a property drawer. I know I could have an int that's there through just normal custom editor stuff, which I do have over here, and this works fine. But I'm trying to, just for the sake of learning, trying to do it, and because this is a school project where I have to use property drawers in some sense. Or I don't have to, but I'm encouraged to. Yeah, trying to get a number that that I can actually change and then save and then use the number for things to test what it is. Yeah, so that's what we're currently doing. So we have the number, which is one step. Step 2 is I need to actually, I guess, I'm thinking that when this draws, so this is the part that draws the property field. I need to get this to draw it with it having this value. So I'm wondering what if I set the value before I draw it? Because I have this, and I can test this beforehand, and on a given frame, this would be like 0 here, and then I think by here would be like 3 or whatever I set it to. So I believe I then need to, if I actually can, does this have a set? It does have a set. Ooh, neat. Okay. I don't know if the enum had an equivalent. I'm going to assume it did. I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that that's the case. So if I can save something, I guess. How can I save something here that's going to last every frame? Because it's not going to work here. Yeah. It's almost been an hour. Bam, we've crossed the 1 hour mark of me starting the stream. I didn't start right at when I started, but yeah. Whatever. Anyways, so basically, yeah, how can I save the int value so I can access it in a frame? Next frame. If I just have it as a public value up here, I think that gets reset each frame. I could be wrong, but no, I think this is getting reset because every frame I'm making a new number guess, which then in turn I think also is making a new number guess property drawer. Could be wrong on that though. Might as well test before, rather than making assumptions of things that I'm learning about and don't fully understand. So if I just make a public int testing, and here, when this is the new value, go testing equals the value that it became, and then here set the value to be testing. So I'm predicting that this won't work, but if it does, that'd be great. That'd be pretty cool. So let's see. Okay, sure. I didn't think that would work. I thought that would get reset. That's why I was like really adamant in not trying it. Okay, so the property drawer class doesn't get reset every frame, or doesn't, being made from a new class. Austin, hey, hello. Guess what? We've just solved the other half of what we were trying to figure out yesterday. Woo! Well, we're like almost there. We got it to work with an integer. Now we're gonna get it to work with an enum. I was under a not have Twitch notifications. Thank you very much. This is my stream, not someone else's. So I think now, okay, basically I was under not a misunderstanding. Well, yeah, something I was like, I'm not gonna try this. Oh, ooh, nice. Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna try this thing because there's no way it's gonna work. And then I tried it, and then it worked because I had a misunderstanding of how something worked. Simply, I having a public variable here, I didn't think this would be worth doing because saving something in this, I thought that this class was being basically re-serialized every frame as like a new instance. But no, that's not the case. So it actually did save exactly how it was supposed to. So now I think we can get this to work with an enum. Oh, also you'll notice that we got it actually like formatted slightly better. This is where an enum was a moment ago. So now I think I can delete all the... actually, I won't delete yet. I'm going to make the enum stuff work while I can still see what I did here, so then I can basically copy it. So essentially, we need to... So this part is the equivalent of this part. I need to then go enum equals like the saved number dot... okay, so actually I need to figure out what is an enum's value that I can change. Dot value index. Okay. That value index equals, what do I call this? Actually, this will be an int. Fascinating. What do I call this? This is the saved guess. Sure. Or I could just call it guess, but whatever. This works. The namings of things don't need to matter that much. So then here I just swap these. Actually, I should be safe deleting all this stuff. Then, fingers crossed. Is this gonna just work? Am I? Okay, we got the enum and... Booyah! Alright, yes! Alright, this is beautiful. We got our guessing system kind of up and running. We have one more thing to do with this, but this should be the easiest part. This means that now I shouldn't have to deal with property drawers ever again. For this project anyway. I'm only using them once at this part, and even if I have to use them again, I think at this point now we've got it all figured out how it worked, which was neat. Yeah. And we have, okay. Well, I see a discrepancy. Up here it says we have 5. Oh, in the actual Twitch thing it says we have 3 viewers, so however many people are here, hello. Well, welcome to the stream, I guess, where I just recently, got this thing working. Now I'm curious of one more thing, of if this is going to reset it to 1. This should work as like setting the default to be 1, but is this going to reset it every frame? No. Okay, so I can keep that part. So that's basically just going to make sure that the default guess is 1. Although actually I'm going to do one thing and actually have a different here that's like an initial thing here that's like choose choose a number. I don't think I can have spaces there. I'm assuming I can't. Can I? Can I really? No. Yeah, I was gonna say. I guess I'll just do something like that. I'm like 15 seconds behind. Fair enough. I don't know how far behind anything else is. Here, I can test this. I'm gonna refresh my own stream. I'm looking at my stream on the other monitor. If I do this with my hand, when do I notice it? Not yet. Oh, I just noticed it now. Okay, actually, never mind. The latency actually is pretty good. If I go, I hit my nose when I did that. Yeah, I'm only like a few seconds behind for me of looking at my own thing. That's pretty cool. How about on my phone? Because I'm looking at the stream on my phone as well. If I wave my hand like this, how long until I see it? Not yet? Still haven't seen it? See it now. Okay, so that's an indication of what I'm seeing is latency. But cool, we got this. Ideally, I wouldn't have that be... can I have that? If I do just... Does this, some variable things can check this? If I have capitals, sometimes it recognizes having the capitals as spaces up here. I'm wondering if it's going to do that. It did. Haha. Okay, so cool. So that's what I was trying to do. So choose a number as the default, and then blah, blah, blah. Which then means I'm going to have the default guess be this one. So now the other half of making this actually a guessing thing. Oh, I'm so happy we got this to work. Woo. I can clean up the spacing a little bit. I just have like everything all spaced out. Let me put kind of these together and these together. Actually, because this is all one part, I guess. Yeah, my internet hates me sometimes. Well, fair enough. And yesterday I was having some. Let me actually look at my stream real quick. It seems to be good so far. There's been some occasional. I can see how many dropped frames there were. Those, I guess, are happening occasionally, but it seems to be fine, hopefully. I did change a thing, potentially, with my audio settings, so hopefully I won't have the robot-y voice anymore. And I noticed in general, I was looking back on some stuff in the stream, there's parts where my audio kind of was cutting out things. I was doing an attempt at doing noise reduction stuff. I think it was basically going overboard a little bit. I know there's one part when I was like when I was happy with something working, I was like, yeah, then like that was all like muted. Maybe because I was like far away or something. It was thinking it was a noise reduction thing. It was reducing that. So I just kind of turned that all off for right now. I can experiment with that more another time. But yeah, anywho, we'll see if it happens or not. Now, yeah, today I also won't be able to be streaming for 15 hours like I did before. But we'll see how far I end up going. I'm happy that I got this working. I was prepared to, or was expecting that I was going to be spending a long time trying to get this to work and having it be very troublesome. But thankfully, this was not like yesterday. We were able to figure this out pretty quickly, actually. I didn't even have to Google much. I was expecting that to be Googling and researching and all that, but no, I was able to pretty well reason it out myself. So, cool. Big opposite of yesterday, where I spent many hours to just then realize that like this was a typo. Although, to be fair, in doing that, I did learn a lot, I guess, about how I learned a lot about how this stuff works in order to try and debug it, and then realize that I didn't need to do that in the first place. But I guess now I have that knowledge in my back pocket or something like that. Anywho, it helped today, right now, with getting this getting the thing to actually change here. Anyway, enough yabbering. Let's get to getting this to actually work the rest of the way it needs to. So basically, to slightly recap, I guess, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. Can you guess what it is? Let's get started and choose a number. You select the number. If you select literally any other number than the right one, which I think is going to be like 3, then there'll be text under here that's like wrong, guess again. And when you hit 3, let's say that's the correct number, then there'll be the continue button. So that's how we're having guess a number. Every other number brings up not the button, and one number brings up the button. So that's that. I could go between 1 and 100, but no, I'm not going to do that. So anyways, though, so now I believe we have, this is the guess. Actually, maybe it would be better if I drew the button below. No, I need to access the page number. So this would be like the continue button thing. I'm thinking of like, so I could potentially try and do it through the property drawer or not do it through the property drawer. Ideally, the more stuff I can do through here, I mean, be slightly more, doing stuff with this for the sake of my project would be good. I don't know if that sentence did make sense maybe, but whatever. Either way, I need to just test. In both places, I can test the number. Right now, saved guess is the number that we are testing with. I don't even know if this needs to be public. It would be helpful if I accessed it in the other place, but I don't need to do that. So here I can just go if saved guess is not equal to 3, or, oh, fun! I'm just realizing something that I did unintentionally. Because of how a lot of programming stuff works, where they start with 0, it was going to be, if this started at 1, then this would be 0 as far as the enum's concerned, then this would be 1, 2, blah, blah, blah. But because now I made it start with choose a number, this will be 0 for the enum, this will be 1, 2, blah, blah, blah. So it's unintentionally now, like, it matches. That's kind of funny. I mean, I meant to do that. I'm a professional. I knew what I was doing on purpose. So let's say that 3, let's do, 3. Because on level 3, in terms of this being left to right, I have the correct answer on, like, the right side. I'm saying here that the correct number is going to be kind of on the left side of that number spectrum, I guess. I don't know, for whatever symmetry or something along those lines, I guess. I don't know. I have no reason to do that. I could pick literally any random number, but meh. Okay, so saved guess is not equal to 3. Let's go. I need to make another label. Actually, label rect 1. I'm going to need 2 of these, I think. Yeah, I'm drawing this part manually, I suppose. Okay, so this does this. This being label director 1, and then, or actually, nah, okay, I was gonna say I could be more descriptive with the name, but nah, that's fine. So now this being here, it's gonna bring up, setting up this thing, which this will be 2, and then it will draw this and say, wrong, guess again. Let's go wrong number, guess again. And then else. Okay, I could swap this. If it's equal to 3, do the button. Otherwise, do the thing. That'd be, I guess, probably better to do. Okay, so, but do that in a second. Because now I need to actually play with the positioning of this. So I'm thinking that this will, actually, if I do this times 2, that might actually be all I need. Then this divided by 2, I think, or it didn't, I don't know if it actually did there. No, 2. Oh, it's actually kind of there. Okay, well, okay, she's going down really far. Oh, and it's like permanent, or it's not, it doesn't scale. But actually, that's fine. It doesn't need to scale, but I would like to have it be a bit more with the other numbers. Times 2 times 1.25. Yeah. I think that's all I need to do. I just need to multiply by the right number, and then it'll be in kind of the right spot. That should work. Cool. I mean, it's not actually centered. Wait, why is it not centered? Oh, interesting. Well, okay. Okay, so part of it is that so I have this starting right at like the left side, so it's it's kind of centered. This is starting. Oh, is it the text itself is left aligned, I think. So I think, yeah, I think this is set to go from here to here. If you imagined this space split in 4s, this is meant to go from like basically this kind of quarter, but it's left aligned, and this I think I currently have it set to go from here to here, but it's left aligned. So let's see if we can have it not be that. Oh, hey, I went to go do something quick, but I'm back. Hello. We got text here. Yeah, but it's not. It's as I was just saying. I believe both of these things of text are left aligned. If you imagine them going from like here to here is what I have as their like dimensions. Well, guess a number is from like here to here. Wrong number I think is from here to here, but they're both left aligned. So let me have them not do that. I think I need to go. In a second, it froze. New GUI style. Yeah. Okay, so I just need to make a new style that is with it being centered. I actually have a style right. I'm actually gonna grab both of these. Actually, these I know what type these are. These are yeah, new GUI style. So let me have, rather than var, just use this. It's probably something better or whatever. Nice. Yeah. I don't know which thing you were saying nice to, but I will assume it is one of the things that I'm doing. Oh, but the text is working. Everything's working. We're almost done with this stage. This took a long time, but I learned a lot, I suppose, and had so many troubles, but I got through them, so that's all good. Okay, so actually, yeah, it's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna put. I'm thinking the over here. And actually, let me define. Actually, no, these. I defined these in the wrong place. I would prefer to do these at the top, I think. The centered one is going to be for the guess a number, and then the bold one's going to be for the wrong one. These are both identical styles, just one's bold. Well, okay, specifically all this does is just middle aligns text, and this one middle aligns the text and makes it bold. Now I believe I just passed that into here, passing the style, which one is, I said it was going to be the bold one. And yep, and then the centered one going in, where's the other label? Here. Now let's see if that actually works. And ta-da! Haha, okay, cool. I might... part of me wants to maybe space those are a little bit more, but nah, we can work on the spacing later. That's just polished stuff. So now button. Now this would be more tricky. So normally I would have, like up here, all I need to do, okay, so I can have I can have a button here, but I don't have access to that page number. Unless, like, I don't have access to it in this class, unless I have a way of doing that. Unless I can get it. Do something, wait, it's not public, right? Or it is, it's not public. Let me make it public. Now I think I have access to it. Or don't. If, hold on, there's a way I can do this. I need to get access, or hold on. I need to get access to that script. I have a way of potentially doing this through up here, but I'm trying to specifically do it through the property drawer because I want to. So, unless, no, wait, better idea. Yeah, let me actually do something easier that I'm still kind of doing both. Hold on, thinking. Now, if I just go, okay, better idea that makes this easier and less work on my part. Number guess is not equal to 3. Do this stuff. If it's equal to 3, then it won't draw this text. And then up here, on, where's the part that's doing this? So here, because I can access the number guess here. So if yeah, now I can make this similar to how I did the other parts. If number guess is equal to 3, because I guess I'm saying that 3 is the correct answer here. Ta-da, okay. Easy peasy. I could try to do something to be able to draw the button in the property drawer, but I'm not going to bother with that. Yes. So, continue button. Oh, I had to do formatting stuff here, but I'll do that in a second. Page, oh, oops. So I don't want this. And I can make this not public. Right. So now, oh shoot, I don't want, when it's 0, I don't want it to say wrong number. Let me just do that real quick. Is not equal to 3, and where's, or do I want to, no, go, oops, not there, this. And it's not equal to 0. Just so there's nothing there. I was thinking of like, oh, do I want to maybe have some special text of when it's 0? It'll be like, choose a number, but I basically have that there already. So pick a number. Oh, actually any of these numbers, and then 3. This should be making a button, but it's not. Okay. Let's figure that out. I have a theory of why it's not, but let me play around with something else first. Okay, so. Oh wait, hold on. Is this wait. Let me test what this is, because I have a feeling that maybe this is not getting set how I think it is. Debug dot log. Is this part changing? It should be, but it might not be. Okay, I think I learned yesterday and stop making assumptions. It's, you can't see behind my head. Here, let me, bam, I can be the other side. I find it cool that I can do that. I've set that up. This is still being 0, so I can't test for number guess there for some reason, unless I pass the save number up to here. Okay, so I have 2 options here. I can either, so either I need to access the page number here in this script or class. So either I need to access the page number in this class to change the page number to 5, and that, I mean, that would have to draw the button in here as well, so I have to do the style stuff for that. Or where's I'm looking for where I just was. Or I have to get the number guess up here. So I have to do one of those. So okay, I was trying to avoid having to make stuff public and passing that information around between the 2 classes, but it looks like I have to do it either sending the page number from the editor window script thing to the thing that's drawing those things, or I have to send the number to the. So I'm having to send an int either one way or the other. Is essentially what's happening here. And I'm trying to think of which I'd prefer to do. I think I'm going to do page number because then that gives me more excuses to do stuff with property drawers. Okay, so so that means I'm going to have to set this to public, and then go down here, and then where are you? Okay, so I'm still kind of doing this kind of thing, but okay. That means I'm also, I guess, actually there's not really anything else showing up in here then. So that means actually I'm going to change this to go. So if it's 3, do whatever. I still have to set this up, and then have this be an else. If it's not equal to 0, because it's by having an else it won't be equal to 3. So if it's equal to 3, make the button. Otherwise, that it's not 0, then do the text. But now I gotta set this. So to do that, guess is going to be saved guess. So that I need to get the page number. In order to get the page number, I need the I need the script somehow. I need edit or wait, is it static? Hold on. Are you static? Public class? No, you're not. How do I get this? 'Cause I can't pass it with the function. That'd be great if I could just pass it like that, but no, I can't just get it like. Hold on. I need to set like the same page number. I can't like get an instance of it, or I could maybe get the same instance. I can't like get a copy of it and change the copy because that won't change the original. Is what I'm trying to say. I can do that if I was just getting the what number is it currently equal to in the other place. Wait. Better idea. Oh no, I don't have to say. No, I know. Can I? Oh, guess. Whoops, that should be there. I was thinking. So I'm having like different inklings of different ideas that go back and forth in my head, and I'm not being descriptive in what I'm saying and what I'm thinking. Hold on, let me go. Let me try one thing because I'm also making assumptions in my head of like this won't work because of this. This won't work because of this, but things might work. Window. No, what do I? Sorry, what's the name of this window? Editor Madness window. EW. Actually, no. I'll call it this with a lowercase. So making this. You don't like this though, right? Or you're about to say you don't like it because I never use it. Yeah, so I'm about to use it. But I can't then just go like this because it dot this because oh no, I meant this. I can't just do this, right? Because it won't like that. It's not set to. Does not exist. Oh, because oops. But you don't like it because it's unassigned. But so how do I assign this? Because I can't just be equals new because it's gonna be like a new one that's not the same one as up there. It's gonna have a different page number. Okay, more I think about this, more I'm gonna go back on. More I think I'm gonna go back on what I was going to potentially do. So go back to what my original idea was, where I am just. It'll be easier. Okay, it'll be easier to get the saved guess in the editor script, in the editor window script, rather than trying to get the page number here. Because here I need to get like the same page number and then like change it, make sure it changes it in the other place. Where if I'm just getting the saved guess in the editor window, I just need to read the value. I just need to know what it is. That's all. I don't need to change it. So, yeah, that's my thought process here. So if saved guess is not equal to 0, and saved guess is not equal to 3. So that just put that back how it just was a second ago. Make this not public anymore because it doesn't need to be. Then go back down to here. Over here. So If it's 3, make the button that. But I now need to get this saved guess thing. You are tabbed for some reason. You shouldn't be. Okay, so now the question is, now how do I get, actually, oh, okay, so my theory, my idea, so would it work for me to, saved guess is being made in this script. Can I have it be here instead, but use it the same way? Because does this get overwritten? That is what we're going to test right now. So instead of having saved guess there, something's about to go red. You have these guys. So this, it finds these. Does this work? Why not? Does not contain properties for saved guess. You should. And what do you call that? Because, oh, this is the enum. Right, no, never mind. Of course, yeah, this is wrong. Because I'm just looking at the enum and not the, where is, so property, okay, actually maybe I do need to have then this be saved guess, but it is equal to the saved guess from the other place. So saved guess equals property.find value relative saved guess. So I'm using the same name for 2 variables, so this might not make as much sense. Oh wait, do you not like this? Cannot implicitly convert type unity editor.serialize property to int. Unless this is, okay, then this can be a serialized property. If this works, I'll explain myself more in depth. Just, I need to see if it's going to work. If it's not, then I don't need to. Or then I'll be trying something else in a second. Okay, so then serial. So you don't like this. You do contain a value. Oh wait. This can't convert serialized property to int. You don't need to because I need to. There's an int value. Yes. Okay. So now I need to add that to every time where I use this here. And, oh, oops. Please tell me you are, yep, you're gonna work, okay, cool. This, whoops, I meant to dot, and, yeah. Okay, so I think this is gonna work, and basically, this saved guess here and this saved guess here are essentially the same thing, but they are 2 different variables. They share the same name. Yeah, I could change them, but I'm not going to. Essentially, this will now, hopefully, I'm going to see if it will. This might reset every frame, which means it won't store it, but hopefully it will store it. But this is going to be the saved guess. This will save the number. And then every frame is basically grabbing it here and storing it here. So these will basically be saving the same numbers, but it's like every frame it grabs this one, puts it in here. And the reason I did that is because in the editor script, I can access these. I just can't access these. Like, I can access these variables, I can't access these ones in the editor script. So that's why I wanted saved guess to be here. And then I'm actually just going to just fix the kind of spacing of this stuff. Okay. Okay, so now if, so not saved guess, but this is going to be, if number guess, I have that as a variable, this dot save guess. And cross my fingers, because this is working off an assumption that I'm making, and if that assumption is not true, then this will not work. Okay, so choose a number, a wrong one. No, wait, oh no, it isn't working. Oh, it is being reset, darn. Okay, well, this is still fixable. Okay, I went the other way. Hold on, actually, if I just go the other way, then this will still work. It might still work, it might not. Okay, so that's not working. Basically, here it's not letting me change it anymore again. And that's because every frame, a new number guess is being made. Every single frame, which is basically clearing out all this data. I was like, is it going to happen? I'm not too sure if it works this way, but yes, it does. Okay, so let me go back to what I was doing. Int save guess. So what I'm going to do instead, it doesn't like these being the same name. or something. I don't know. So what I need to do instead is this. So I was trying to see if this can save the number. It can't. I need to save it in this class. So I'm going to save it here and then pass it over there. So do the opposite of what I was just trying to do. I was trying to save it here, and then every frame this will copy, or these will kind of sync up to make sure that they're the same. But instead I'm going to do the opposite, where this is going to save the value, and every frame like these two will sync. So actually I might not need this one. I'd have to see in a second if I do. Okay. So first thing is that I know I can get rid of these and these, put that back to what it was before. So now what I need to do is take this. This is what's getting saved. I need to now go set this equal to this. And they have the same name. Okay, so how do I do that though is the question. So I can get this property. I don't need to save it. So property to find this dot int value equals saved guess. Basically reverse this. And I think that will work. And then I don't need this. And then up here, I don't actually think I need to change anything. I think number guess dot save guess now should be the correct thing. And now this I should be able to move it again. Let me go back to over here while waiting. Or close that. This and this and this. All right. Fingers crossed. Okay. Okay. This is working so far. Now the moment of truth is if I hit 3, then a continue button pops up. Oh no! Oh no! Wait. Why not? Okay, hold on. Wait. Why not? Actually. Okay, so I'm guessing. So there was something else wrong with what I thought. Debug. I have another backup way to, or I have another idea of how to get this to work. I'm not a complete loss yet, but first I'm just gonna test this. So I'm guessing that. Yeah, something still isn't working how I think it is with this. Oh wait, no. Do I have a do I actually have, I said I had another idea, but I said I had another idea, but now I'm thinking that idea won't actually work. Okay, so this is saying 0 all the time. So swap my face. This is still saying 0. So now how do I change this? It's saying that this is 0, which sucks, but okay. I thought that it wouldn't do that. I don't know why it's doing that, or why it's not working. Let me move me back to this side. I don't know why it's not working, but it isn't. Actually, let me do something that I'm just noticing. I can move this up a bit. I don't use any of these windows on the side, but I don't know if this makes chat ever so slightly more readable. Okay, so. Okay. So I knew that this was getting reset every frame, but I don't know why it was happening after. Unless this doesn't happen when I think it happens, which could be the case. Okay. So what if instead I just need the button can be in either place. It's not making the button that's the problem. It's just the being able to okay, so the other thing basically being able to change the page number from this code. Change the page number to make it, in this case, 6, I believe. So either but I can't, again, like these classes, this class and this gigantic class that is the editor window are very independent, and they don't seem to like access each other. Or like I can't. This would be easier if I was doing with like objects and I can instantiate stuff and like get references and blah blah blah. But getting references and stuff is weird when you're doing it in an editor window. And again, if I was doing it in an editor class for a script, like a custom editor for another script, then that would be a lot easier. But it's specifically editor windows exclusively that are weird in not having as many options for being able to access things. Or that's what I'm learning anyway. That's what seems to be the case. Okay, so I need another plan of what to do. So, as I said, so the two things I need to get one of two things to happen. Either somewhere in this class I can get a reference or get some kind of access to the page number from this code, and then change it. Or wait. Or no. If the page number could be some kind of static variable. Hold on. Can you define static variables outside of classes? Ooh, interesting. Oh no, it's going ready. You don't like this, do you? Name6 can. Okay. What if the page number was a separate thing? Then both of those can access it as a static class. Okay, hold on. I got an idea. Rather than so the editor window class or editor madness window class and the I forget what it's called, but something with property drawer class, they can't access each other because of weirdness. But what if instead they both accessed a higher thing, a middle point kind of thing, where this accesses the thing, this accesses the thing, and this thing has the page number, and all it has is the page number. That could work. And this main thing has to be static. They can access the same thing because it's static, I think. Like static class page ref. I'm calling it pages. It could be levels. What it's called isn't important. This has this in it. Okay. Then, now I need to access this differently. So every place where I want to access page number, I now need, I think, page reference. So go like page reference dot page. Oh no, wait, no. Is inaccessible due to its protection level because you're not public. Please. That's a good sign. Okay, so that means that now, okay, it's gonna take some T-score. Right now, everywhere where I have page, it needs to be page reference dot page. So I just need to paste that everywhere. There's probably a better way to like do it, like a find and replace, but I'm gonna just do it manually because there's not that many. In fact, I'm already almost through most of them. I just need to look for the red of an error, and then I should be good. Okay, so now this should be able to access this, but now, actually no, now it's not going to be here anymore. I go back to what I was doing originally. I can get rid of that to this, or the spacing doesn't matter. I'm like, how do I want to organize it to make it look nice? But no, whatever, it's fine. So now I go back to, again, I keep like doing things and then undoing things, pasting this here when it decides to do so. So now if, and I can totally get rid of this weirdness I was doing. I can go back to what I was doing originally where I just have the one. I don't need both. So just int saved guess, and then wait, or I don't need this line at all, and then I can just have if, yes, okay, so if save guess equals 3, do stuff, else if, and then I don't need like if it's equal to 3, else if it's not equal to 3, because that's just basically the same thing, or it, yeah. So now if this is 3, draw this. I don't think this is going to draw this in the right place on the screen. I might have to do the weird stuff here, but if it just draws it at all, or it might drop like behind something or some weirdness, but let's just see if this works. I didn't actually set up the, that page reference.6. Okay, so now we go through. So first of all, okay, this is good. Just now going back and forth between pages. This is showing that the page number thing is working in the other way of how I set it up. So that's good. So now we just skip ahead to level 5. Okay, so first we test incorrect number. Good. Now moment of truth. Please work. Please. Yes! Cool. It's going across the whole screen. I'm going to make it not do that, but yeah. Continue button. Booyah. All right. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay. And then this should also now work for going to page 6. Woo! All right, we did that. Cool. Beautiful. So now I have something else that's debugging a 0, or it's printing a 0, I think, or maybe I just didn't clear that before. Cool. That's working. Nice. Beautiful. So now so now I'm just gonna clean up the positioning of it, but that should be okay. So one thing I would like to do is, can I button? Can I give you a rect thingy in the same way I did it in the other place? Or do okay, I need to see what the options are of GUI layout.button. GUI content, shrink text, image, GUI content. You don't have a thing that let me put in one of these. So I just do rect position, and this needed a position, but I don't need that for button. How do I forget how I set up string text, image, GUI content, style. Okay, okay, this is fine. This is fine. I can just do what I did before. I was thinking I could do it through the same, doing this kind of stuff to set up how the button looks, but I don't need to do that. I can just copy exactly what I had for all the other buttons, where I basically go space, space, begin horizontal, a space, the button, space, and horizontal. This was kind of my structuring of it, and it works well enough. Okay, so let me paste this kind of here and then integrate what this is. Okay, so this can just be 6, and then this can go away, and that's the same things. Yes, so actually, yeah, okay. Now this should do the same thing, or this should look better now. Let's keep resetting. Okay, this. Oh, okay. I just misclicked. I was like, wait, what was the previous button not working? No, that's good. There's a weird thing here where this is sometimes showing on the initial state, but that will fix itself when I make a reset button of some kind. Yeah. All right, there we go. Continue. Yeah. Beautiful. All right, level 5 is done. Woo! And that was definitely the hardest one. I said I don't want to speak too soon, but I am confident that because I won't be dealing with property drawers anymore, that the rest of the levels will be easier. Okay, so notepad. Oh, not there. I have a temp file of all of what I have my plans for the level. Okay, so or my plans for the different levels. So this is level 5. We under property doors each number. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess. See, okay. This doesn't make sense. I misunderstood what property drawer was. I thought that had to do with the drop down list, but okay. This is a temp file. I'm gonna delete this when I'm done. I don't need to clean it up. Okay, so next level, I'm thinking of. Oh shoot. Well, okay. One thing that we didn't do is I would have I don't know, something with here to display something over here. I don't know what to do for that. Any quick ideas I can think of? Well, I might have to do more property drawer nonsense if I do that. But other than just a graphic with some of these, I've just done this one, just random graphic stuff. Guessing a number between 1 and 10. I guess I just I could display some kind of an image or something here. Let me just go Google numbers, get some images, just a bunch of numbers, and just display that for now. I could change that later, but I just want some random. Here, I can show this. Yeah, something like this. Just kind of some wallpapery-esque image that's just a bunch of numbers. Maybe this. So this is gonna go in Unity. I don't know if I should get something that's 2D or 3D or whatever. Yeah, this works. Sure. Copy this. Actually, I'll have to do a save as. Put this somewhere. Save this in the project somewhere. Unity projects, or actually no, go to my school stuff. I'm just finding where I have this project saved real quick. Over here and over here and over here and over here, and I'm going to sprites. This counts as a sprite, yeah. Let's go numbers. Sure, that works. Then in Unity in a second. Now it should. Oh, it's importing it, I think. Or, yep, there it is. Sprite. Apply. Look at that. And then in the hierarchy, I just need, I guess this is going to be a sprite on the canvas. Or, it doesn't matter whether it's a canvas thing or not a canvas thing. Or wait, isn't there a... Isn't there used to be like 2D object sprite? I haven't done like any 2D stuff in a long time. That isn't getting camera. That isn't okay. Fine. Okay, I can't see how to do it in 2 seconds. I'm just gonna. Or I don't see just making a sprite that isn't on the canvas. You can do that, right? Isn't that a thing? You have sprites that aren't on the canvas, but I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Oops. I want this. Or wait. Oh, this did make it a sprite. Doesn't matter whether it's on the canvas or not. I just need this. Okay, yeah. You can't have it be a sprite. I need to rotate it 90 on some axis. Oh, 90 there. Not like that. Like this, and then stretch it to just kind of be in the whole screen. I suppose this works. Actually, it needs to be slightly more on the sides. Nope, it needs to be slightly more on this. Go 2.1 and then make it even here. I guess that this is going to cover the whole screen. Why the heck not? And then in doing that, this just, well, the idea over here, random math, doing random symbols over here, I'm just going to get another image and do the exact same thing where I get like, let me just, I don't know, do a random search for math. I just need something that's like, this doesn't matter that much. I'm just, yeah, this works, because this is funny. I think that it's like all this complicated math, but then the actual math you're doing is just adding and subtracting. Let's call this math, and this is already, that's going to be in the same place. And this is going to be on level 2. So I'm actually going to, I think, then delete the canvas there and go, oh wait, I have to set this to be a sprite. Yep, and then, what? Okay, bah, here, then, bah, there, and then do the same thing. 1.7, ta-da! This is from the edge of the screen from, like, yeah. Cool, actually I'm gonna move this down, I don't need that much, something like that, or something, okay, cool, there we go. So now we got this, maybe I could do some here. I don't know if all of them should just be images, but the ones that I can't think of, like, I like when I'm able to do what I did. I think this is like the best instance of this, where something is happening here that's influencing stuff that's over here. That would be ideal. There's just some of these puzzles that I just can't think of an easy thing I can do. That's the other thing. Something that I can do that's relatively easy to have a, well, I guess actually this one is more complicated, but it was worth it, I think. Because this one I got to use, I used scriptable objects. Yeah. Did that. So, but here, yeah, having something with the UI and have some kind of visual link to that here. But here, typing in numbers, unless I maybe had the numbers you type in actually showed up here, like it was changing text or something, but I can look into that, doing that later, maybe. But then this one, choose a number. What could I do? Maybe I could have, like, the number, like just having a text thing that is the number. Here, actually, you know what? Maybe I can do this real quick. So I will have a canvas, I guess. A canvas with text. Have this be like, 1. So, and then get this object, and then always, then supply it with whatever the other number thing says, like what the Eno says, or something like that. And then we're going to do something special where, like, if it's the wrong numbers, it's all red, and the correct one is green. This is all, part of me thinks, like, do it now. Part of me is thinking, do it at the end, when I'm done all the other things. Let's do this, and then, yeah, if I grab a panel, I can just make this work still with the background thing. Actually, this shouldn't be that hard, because I've already dealt with, I already have, well, okay, other than how property drawers might make a mess of this, but, oh, shoot, yeah, because I'm not going to be able to, oh, no, I'm not going to be able to easily access, oh, no, wait, hold on. No, that part should be the same. In terms of accessing stuff in the hierarchy from not the edit script or from the property JavaScript, but it should be the same. We're gonna find out. So I just want this to be like a black thing that's like mostly transparent, but not, or I'm like 80, I guess. Let me fix the text. Make it just bigger. Overflow the dimensions don't matter. Wow, look at that text! Isn't that amazing? Why do you not look centered? But you should be. Is it centered? Okay, maybe the panel is like giving me a bit of an optical illusion. Yeah, it is centered. That's weird. Like, yeah, this is definitely centered, but when I have like this, it looks almost like it's not. Interesting. Or just to me, maybe that's just a me thing. Okay, actually, that is not good. I thought this is gonna go up to 10, so I need to make this fit like when there's a 10 in here as well, I think. Okay, something like this. I'm just also making sure the top and bottom, I guess, are even. Like they're equal. Yeah, this works. And then make this, the text itself, red. So either, I have two options of doing this. Either I, when I change the enum, I change the text in here to say 1, 2, 10, and then when it's 3, make the text green. Or I can have 10 different text objects that are each of the numbers, and they're all deactivated. Like GameObject.setActive false, .setActive true. Like use those functions to then activate only the right one. I don't know which will be easier. Okay, I've done getting game objects and setting them to not be active through here, but I don't think the setting the number would be that hard. I can't just. I can set it to just what the enum is. I was about to say like because the enum is just where is it? The enum is just these, where are you? The numbers that are letters, I can't just set it to be the text of the enum because I prefer to be the actual numbers, not the letter numbers, like the word numbers. But the enum, in the back end, the enum value here is 0 and then 1 to 10. So I can do that there. I don't know what I'm going to have for choose a number. It might just have it be blank or something like that. Okay, let's see what we can do here. This is going to be very similar to when I got to do the, what's it called? I can't remember the name of it. When getting the level objects, these level objects that are being set active and not active, I did that before. So if I find the code where I did that, this should be similar for just getting a reference to an object and finding an object on that. So where did I do that? I did that. Okay, here. So for each level object, where am I getting level parent? Where am I getting that? It's a static game object. Oh, it's static. Maybe it could be here, but nah. Actually, I need to make this. I need to get this not here, but in the lower script. But yeah. Okay, I use GameObject-defined. Okay, so I can do that here because GameObject-defined doesn't work on. Oh, actually, it doesn't work on objects that are set to be not active. So I need to have some. Okay, first I need an empty. Actually, the empty may as well be the panel. Call this number text. It's plural. Sure. It's fine. It's fine. The name doesn't really matter that much. So use GameObject-defined on the panel. The panel will always be active. It'll be active as long as level 4 is active. This script, or like nothing in this class will do anything when that level isn't active. So I don't have to worry about it not finding that game object from it not being active. If that makes sense. Okay, so now here I need to get a reference to that thing. So, okay, one thing is actually I usually like to have, okay, this is the wrong thing here, but I usually like to variable-wise have like ints and floats and those data types first, and then the more complicated things underneath, and then references last. Actually, yeah, serialized property counts as a reference. Okay, so this actually should be, okay, I do this regardless of the number, but I need the number first to know what it is. So I'm going to do this down here. So this isn't level parent. This is going to be, actually I need to, okay, what do I need to copy things from the top to the bottom just to see what I call things. So get the game object. Sure. I guess this could be the transform actually, but now I won't worry about that. Whoops. Just did the wrong area. So this. Sure, the order of those things doesn't matter that much. Levels parent. So, except that's not what I'm calling this. This is going to be text. Number texts parent. Text, because this is plural, like there'll be multiple text objects, so texts, like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so let's find it. I believe I spelled it like this. Let me double check. Yes. And then let me go and basically have all these game objects where they are all equal to, the name is what they are, 2, 3. I'm going to name them all first, and then I'm going to change the actual text things, like what they say. 5, 6. Oh yeah, I did duplicate it the right number of times. Haha. Oh wait, no, actually I have it one too many. Never mind. 9, 10. And then this. And now all of these, I just need to make them say what they are. Or, yeah. Cool. Almost there. Okay. Yes. So. Yep. Okay. So that's that. And they're all like weird here. I'm also just gonna change the 3 because it's the correct one. It'll be green. Yes. Or I guess I am doing this. I said that I might have it just access the thing and change the number, but it should do that. Wait, hold on. I may have spoke too soon. That wait. What would be easier? What would be better to do? Actually, hold on, because okay, this is gonna have to take from the Unity using Unity engine.ui namespace. Hold on, maybe actually I just did that, but it might actually be better and easier if I just set it directly. So oops, did that for nothing, but that's okay. So get the. In fact, in that case, because I can just have the text be blank if there's nothing in it. Yeah, let me backtrack on what I said. Oops. Then it also makes it more different than what I did with this. If I do it the way I was supposed to do it with a bunch of objects, then that'll be the same kind of process as what I did with these, which works. But then this is doing just something different. The more kind of different, unique things that I'm doing with this code, the better in terms of it being a school assignment, I guess, showing my knowledge of things or whatever. So let me just see one thing. So when it's 10, that's the widest it'll be. Panel, and then call this just text, number text, and these they don't need to be whoa. I don't need to do this being a child, but let me just adjust the panel a little bit. Yep. Okay, so then these are going to be red, except when it's 3. That'll be the exception here. I'll have it be 1 by default. Okay, so it got, this is no longer number text. So this will be get number text. And I don't need all these spaces there. Okay, so get number text, and when it gets number text, it needs to look at number text. Or dot text. Can I get dot text? Dot get component. The text component of this dot text, that's actually now setting what the text is, so equals, like, so I can do like equals blank, equals 1, equals whatever. So now I think I need to do this in a switch statement. because for each number that it is, so here I was able to be like, if it's 3, do something. If it's not 3, do other things. But I think I do need to now like test if it's 1, if it's 2, if it's 3. No, wait, no, I don't, right? Because I can just hold on. No, text equals I need the enum saved guess. This is an int. No, saved guess is an int, right? Yeah, saved guess is the int of what the number is actually. So that's perfect. Except I need this to be dot to string. And then a special thing where if it's 3, make the color red, I believe. Or sorry, if it's 3, make it green. If it's red, make it. Or if it's 3, make it green. If it's not 3, make it red. If it's 0, specifically have the text be empty, and it doesn't matter what the color is, because it's not going to be there. Okay, so do. Oops, I don't. So if here get the text. I guess I'm fine getting the component multiple times. It's okay. Or maybe no, yeah, maybe I don't do that. Maybe I just go. Well, never text. Okay, component text. Wait, hold on. Better idea. Set this to just be a text thingy, and I'm actually just gonna put a space there because it's static or something like that. Then game object defined the text dot get component text. That's all I care about. So it's still called number text, but it's now the actual text thing rather than that. So now I don't need all this every time. Makes that better. And then so number text save guess dot to string. That's gonna set the number to what it needs to be. With if it's 0 equals 0 specifically, it's gonna be nothing. Just gonna have it be blank. I could have it save 0, but I could have it say 0, but no, I'm not gonna do that. So if it's 0, do this. Equals a blank. If it's then if it's 3, make it green. So I don't need to get to component text here. Dot color equals, I believe, yeah, there's a thing I can just go color dot green, and that's like there's some like under the going color dot has a bunch of like kind of pre-made of like colors like blue, green, red, blah blah blah, and those work well enough. I could make this like some exact text value if I wanted to, but I don't need to do that. Just dot green works enough. Okay, so then here, the text here, and actually just not has much spaces there. This goes color dot red, which then means that so when it's not there, it will be whatever color was last. So that means when it's nothing, it could be either green or red as the color. But that is a case where I do not care what the color is. So now let's see if this works. So it probably won't work until the next time I So I actually changed the enum, I think. Ooh, wait, hold on. What? Oh, interesting. It's totally changing the text here. Excuse me? Weird. Hold on, let me... Oh, wait, I think I remember this being a thing. It's, I think I remember having a similar problem when I was trying to mess with stuff on here. So it's not, oh, wait, no, why is this not working? When I change the number here, I can see on the number text that the text here has updated. And I changed, I think, to 3. The color has indeed updated, but I'm not seeing it happen in the game view until I've actually, like, I guess clicked on anything that would kind of update that. Why are you refreshing, huh? I don't know why it was resetting every... I don't know, but I guess that's not a problem because it wasn't really happening before. Oh, yeah, why is it resetting sometimes? I don't know. I guess I don't care about that. Okay, I have an idea of why that might be happening, but I think that will be fixed when I actually put in a dedicated reset thing. Okay, but yeah, this is not updating this until I've actually clicked on this. So that's not working then. So actually changing the number is not going to work for us. That's unfortunate. But that's okay because I have the backup plan of just enabling or disabling objects, a bunch of text things. So I'm going to do what I did, what my original idea was, where I just do this. Here, let me, oh yeah, you're going to not be able to find the things. So this is going to go back to being the parent. Well, it's unfortunate. That like could have worked, should have worked, didn't work. I think this is panel. My eye. Okay, so this is going to go back to being just a game object, and then this, and then now I'm gonna have a switch statement. Switch. Saved guess because I need to do something different depending on each thing. Case 0 break. And now I don't have any of this. Well, so that's just gonna do a bunch of like find child, activate this one. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, actually, it's gonna be or it's not complicated. It's gonna be like a lot of actual lines. So. Number text parent. And actually, I'm gonna have this be plural because technically it is multiple text objects or something like that. Dot transform dot. Actually, yeah. Dot find. One. Find the thing that's called one. Or yeah, find the one that's called one. Dot. I can't go dot send set active. No, let's go dot game object dot set active. In this case, false. Okay, and then I do this for every number, right? So let me just make sure I'm doing this right. Actually, one thing I will do. This does not need to get the game. This doesn't need to save the game object. I might as well have it save the transform, and go when it gets this go dot transform. I don't need the transform part there. Just makes it slightly less. Now I need to paste this a bunch of times. Oh, I would have liked to not have those spaces there. Okay, so now you just do this for every number. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So for case 0, set them all false. Then for whatever case we're potentially on, oh wait, no, is there, wait. Can I do this with a for loop or something somehow? Hold on, I might be able to do this with a for loop. Rather than what I was just about to do, because then for each, whatever the case number is, set that one, the one with that name, true, and set all the other ones to false. That's what I'm trying to do. But then in just the actual objects, I'll color the 3 green, and that's where we're going to get the color there, and color the rest of them red. So instead, I go for each child. Wasn't there for each child if its name equals the thing set it active? Yeah, something like that. So for each. Wait, hold on. I believe there was a way to go like for each child in blah. It'll transform. I think I did that. Didn't I do that for here? Yeah, for each transform, whatever we call it, in this dot transform, that loops through every child object. So that's what we want to copy. Okay, so for each transform text number text in this parent, and I don't need to do dot transform because it already is the transform. Then basically if this number text dot name is equal to the saved guess dot toString, then set it active dot set game object dot set active true I'll set it to false. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps like freezing occasionally like that, but oh well. Okay. Yep. That. Oh no. That should work, and then cool. I don't need to do a big, complicated switch daemon thing. Happy on that. And this was from before. So then down on the Unity side, I'll deal with the green-red text thing. Except now, then I get rid of this, and I get rid of that. Right. Now I noticed something along while I was doing that. Just that where is it? This I think can be a transform. I can do the same thing effectively. I don't need that. So now there's gonna be something red over, or just doing that. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Oh no, we got an error. Dot transform. Okay. So now I should be able to. So from this, go to level 5, and now we got all these numbers. Ooh, we got errors I don't like. Oh, because I have to actually set up these names, and then this should work. Or wait, they actually, I don't know. It might be a problem for another reason. I will look into that in a moment, but this is something I had to do anyway, so I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, so then I have to actually change these to the right spots. Okay, yep, it's definitely, we're getting errors from something. I will figure that part out in a second. Oops. Okay, and then all of these make them red. I'm just eyeballing it, and then this one being green. Okay. And then though they should all be deactivated except for the one that will be activated. So now we got errors. So it's not good. Okay, put that back up here for the moment. Okay, so what errors we got? Let me put the console back down here for a moment. All right. Other characters not the object. 401. Let's scroll down there. 401. Here. You don't like this. Why? Because I definitely just have this be. This is another name. Yeah. Number text panel. That match? Yep, I think. Did I save that? Didn't that compiled already? Okay. So now it's nothing. Now it's look at that. Woo! We got that working. Now 3 specifically will be green. Yes, and then we got a continue button. And then choose a number as blank. Beautiful. Okay. Now if I were to go back again, is there anything? Is there any easy way I can have some kind of just bare minimum interactivity between the game view and the editor window with this? I could have somehow basically just have like I could basically just like copy all of this, like have all this text here, and then as you're typing these, it changes the numbers, and that just updates the text. That would take a bit to set up, though. Would it really, though? Well, I was trying to think of maybe something better, or some kind of just like, what if I had a like a checkmark graphic, get a checkmark image, and then some kind of like puzzle or some kind of like something that indicates like Q1, Q2, Q3, and then a checkmark graphic, and then it just goes green, like it is not there, and it then becomes there when each of these are in the correct position. That I like that better. Okay, so I need 2 images from Google. I need something, or actually it could just be text, but if I could get images, that'd be better. I just need a checkmark. I was about to type checkpoint. I'm so used to doing that from game stuff. Ooh. That would be perfect if this is... I don't know if I can trust if that's actually going to be transparent or not, but we'll see. Check mark. It is a PNG, so that's more likely that it is. Check mark. Sprites. This. Actually, I might also need something else to make it just be on top of this background that we got here, but it looks like it is. Okay, cool. So under level 2. Math. Check mark. Actually, oops, this didn't mean to make that a child. Is it somewhere? Oh, it's not, hello? Excuse me? Where are you? Are you, oh, you had to, yeah, okay. That's gigantic. Point. I see there's a little bit of, like, something underneath from the image, but I don't care. It's fine. Okay, so then this, why is there a point where you're, why, what? Excuse me? Why'd you break after a certain point? You're a sprite. Why would you do that? If you go up, then you don't? I'm so... Is it... I don't understand, and I'm not going to pretend to understand. We're just going to move this where it needs to be, and then call it a day. So I'm basically going to have 3. So let's get this, like, there. Call this, like, 2. Let me actually, like, 3, assuming that there's going to be something here. Ideally, I have something else behind this. If I just go... duplicate this and give it a different sprite. I think there's like the default, the background one might work here. Ooh. Behind the check mark. And behind on that axis too, I suppose. Oh, it's, yeah, I'm sure I can just eyeball it and then hopefully it'll be fine. I don't know why it's weirdly going away. I've never seen that before. Here, like, this doesn't, it's just like 2.9 or 1.99. It's like behind where they're actually having that depth problem. Set this to be black. I guess. Check mark 1, 2, and 3, because this is going to probably find these based on these numbers. And then square 2, 3. So the squares are going to always be active, so they'll be like empty squares when you don't have the right numbers in there. Oh, it's actually, oops. Oh, so these are ideally going to be 0 on the Z. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to update the, make this actually work better. Okay, so instead, this being, what about 3? Yeah, it can work. And negative 3. Okay. So then I need something here that's like, I could just have the text be like Q1 colon. Yeah, that seems right. It seems good enough. That also won't need to change. Canvas. Whoops, not yes, canvas, but I also want text. So I'm just gonna do that. Q1 text. Go Q1. Wow. I'll make this white for now, just so I can see it. My phone's about to die. Let me plug it in real quick. One moment. Little detour. 1 second. Okay. Just taking a quick 5-second break. Oh, I was dropping my phone. Not what you want to see. Alright, alright, yes. So, got Q1 text. It is maybe somewhere on there. Oh, I can see it very faintly. go make this overflow everywhere so I don't have to worry about the size of it. Look at that. I would, yeah, it's fine. This here, might have to give this like kind of a panel of itself. Panel in and of itself. Here, let me try, not that, copy this. I don't know what I'm gonna call you yet, but that's, we go make this like this, and then go like, have this be positioned around at all of this? Or for each question. This be 0, I'm gonna put this 9, 8, so it's also going behind those bits. Very janky, but it's okay, it just needs to work. I hate this. There's a way to like, isn't there a way to make this like cut in a better way? If I did this through, if I do it through the canvas, then it's not gonna go behind. Unless I had these as images on the canvas, which actually might be better at this point. Yeah, yeah, maybe that'd be better actually. Fine. No, because I'm so close to doing it without doing that. If I can get without doing that, then that would be preferable. Put this up here. I made this lower. This should be behind everything else. Okay. Why aren't you behind? When you did it, these are at 2. So you should be. Okay. Oh, it's. Why are you doing that? I've never seen this before in Unity. This is new, certainly. I just need like a background kind of thing. As long as it looks good enough, then it's fine. This is so weird looking, or like it does not look great, but it doesn't need to. Is there a better like thing I can use here? These are just like the same thing. I'm trying to get away with just using like a default Unity kind of image thing, but hold on. I think these would be better if they were a bit smaller. Like that. And then make this small as well. Smaller. Just keep looking back more occasionally just to make sure to see how the stream is doing. And also just look into view count. We have 3 people right now. Hello, hello. Wow. One or maybe 2 is myself. I don't actually know how that's tracked. Okay, now this. I'm not gonna change any color stuff with this. Ooh, actually having pure black hides a lot of the flaws of it being stretched out. So let's actually maybe keep that. Okay, that works. We go call this and then this should then be able to be 0 here. I'll fix its stuff in a moment. Actually, this should be negative, whatever the top one was. So I'll copy that one. But why canvas? Oh wait, no, never mind. No, it's appearing correctly. It just doesn't. I don't have that. I didn't put the text there where it needs to be. Is white fine with this text, or I don't know? Should I actually color it or something? Nah, white's okay. Nice. Make the 3 text objects. Eventually, we'll be moving on to things that might be more interesting. I mean, I don't know how interesting the Unity editor is. Wow. But eventually, I'll be getting to more, I don't know, actual proper Unity projects that are proper game things. Just not yet. At some point. Maybe. Hopefully. So this... There we go. There's a bit of a gap there between those, but maybe that's okay. Or maybe I actually do fix that. Maybe make those 2, 1, 2, 1. Then we go... Okay. That's mildly interesting, but I don't think I'm going to do that. That works. Now we do a very similar thing to what we did before. So these 3 check marks, actually these can go, yeah, there. We want to look at each of these questions, and if the right answer is in these, then we activate the right check mark of them being there or not there. Cool. Yes. So where do we do that is the question. So actually, I need a reference to, yeah, so in these parts where I was having names for different areas, or like separating these in a good way. So static transform. I'm going to need a reference to the parents of the check marks. And then in case 2, I guess, oh, here, okay, so at the only part where this matters for whether the check marks are active or not is at the parts where we test what the numbers are. So here I actually test for them all 3 of them together, but I'm going to need to test them all individually. So here, if num1 equals 4, do stuff, actually cut that out for a second, and then separately, if num2 equals -3, do stuff, and then if num3 equals 0, do stuff. Oh. Okay, so then we're going to need to get, I'll get a reference to the checkmark parent before any of that, because otherwise it'd be redundant. I'd have to do it several times. Checkmark parent equals GameObject.find. I'm going to make a game object called checkmarks that is what those are under. So checkmarks dot transform. Then here go so activate the first one. Checkmark parent dot game object dot set active true else make it false. Then we do the same for the other parts, basically. Oh wait, not the parent. Sorry, I forgot to get the actual child. Dot find. In this case, I'll just call it 1. I'll just do 1, 2, 3. It'll be easier to do. Dot find 1. Dot game object. Okay, so now we do the same. Actually, I can copy this whole kind of section here. Replace it for that, this, and this. Right, separate those. Yeah. Now change the number. Okay. Cool. We are getting there, certainly and for truly. So now I gotta actually make the objects that correlate with what I just said that I was is gonna happen here. So check marks. There, and then just I need to rename these as such. Cool. I like that we were able to do this. I didn't know how long this would take, and if it'd be a process that we'd have trouble with. See, I was very right in what I said. Where now that we've gotten this, now that we're done with the property drawers, hopefully, I think going forward we'll have more luck with this. So Here, they're all inactive and we don't have errors. That is a good sign. Let me put the console back behind my head, just to, because I can, so that the inspector is easier to see. There's not getting cut off. So now if we set this to 4, it works. And hitting tab works. We're going to the next thing here. That is a nice inherent thing. This is -3, and then this is 0. Beautiful. I actually really like that. And then here, like some of these, like definitely some have more, slightly more polish than others. I can, yeah, tweak more of them afterwards. But yeah, here, let me do this. I keep, I'm putting this off. Let me do it now. If none, like actually testing that if none of these are selected, having the X not be there at all. I might as well do that because it definitely is a tiny bug that I might just keep forgetting that exists, and I would like to solve, or I'd like to deal with it. Simply put, so okay, so this is if they press. How am I going to deal with this? If they press button 1, then set the X's out. I can't just test if no button has been pressed. Or okay, I guess I can start constructing that reset thing. So I have this draw line thing here. Let me basically make a public static void. I don't know if I actually need to static reset, and a part of this will. I guess I'm gonna start doing this now. It'll reset everything with editor madness. So page is gonna actually it doesn't editor. Page reference dot page equals 0. That's gonna bring it back to the front page to start. I guess I could go through one by one and every case. I mean, I could separate these into functions. I know it's fine. Like have case 1, then call like page 1, have that be a function. Page 2, have that be a function. Maybe I do that near the end. I'll figure that out. I could totally do that though, like, just for the organization of it. But that's kind of a polished thing. Like it works. It's fine how it is right now. Okay, so in terms of resetting, so going back to page 1 where we'll fix all the, like there's the general thing being on the side. So now I worry about in this. Page 1 has nothing to be reset in terms of like, so just resetting the puzzles effectively. And then also resetting the X thing. That probably, so far, is the only like special extra thing. So here, in terms of resetting the puzzles, I just need to set, I think, okay, yeah. I need to set the 3 num values to -1, and that everything else should take care of itself. We'll see. I don't know if doing that will hopefully reset the images, I believe. Okay, so another thing I also can do is have at some point put this back in its own class, as I initially had it. Okay, but whatever. Anyways, I'll do that eventually. So this num2 equals. Why don't you like this? You're an int. Object references needed to. Why? How is this accessing num1 any different than accessing it there? Do I just have it? It's in the same class, right? This is static. On GUI is not static. Should this not be static? Oh, okay. I didn't. Okay, so it doesn't need to be static. Actually, even this isn't. I don't even know if that needs to be static. Just see if anything immediately breaks. Yeah, I guess I don't need those to be static or whatever. Okay, cool. So then this. Oh, oops. Yeah. Oops. This. Okay, that resets page 2. Then resetting page 3 should just be setting the slider num back to 0. And then page 4 is the spot things. Wait. Yeah, oh, whoops. So spot 1, so reset all those numbers. Or, oh wait, hold on. I set this for the spacing of the button to work better. These should be blanks with 3. Oh, that's actually why this was weird initially. Okay. Okay, yeah, okay, so 3 spaces for some reason seem to line up good for whatever reason. Okay, just how it was and is how I'm gonna leave it. Because it means that I don't have to worry about actually putting in custom button width stuff. Okay, so then now specifically the X's, and it's not an X that moves around, it's 3 different X's that just become active or not active, right? Or more specifically, if I'm to expand further beyond that. So let me go back to the tic-tac-toe board. So top center, I need to get to this X and O spot decider, and it's being set to one of 3 different things. Right now, bottom center is on X. I basically need to set all 3 of them back to blank manually. Okay, so I have a line of code that does that. I'm just looking for it, and then I'm going to copy it. Or all these, right? Wait, spot parent. Just this isn't enough. Oh, wait, I do that and that, right? Okay, sure. I forgot that. Yeah, it was a weird thing where I need to do both for some reason. But that's fine. Maybe I also actually, I'm just gonna put enters basically sort of between each thing that's like a different page. There'd be this going onwards. Okay, this should fix that problem. Well, it wasn't a problem, it was just a bug. Correction, it'll fix it. Or actually, no, yeah, it'll fix it whenever I call reset, which actually I'm going to put this in the initialize. Now, when we make the window, on the initialize of Veteran Madness window, it's going to call reset. There, that should fix it. And maybe on page 10, at the end, oh, why don't you work? You don't like that. Does init have to be static? No? Okay, cool. I don't know if certain things with this need, like, it's better if they're static. Oh. Oops, getting, this, that doesn't like, is not static and cannot be used for menu commands. And, this isn't CV, oh, wait, that won't appear at the top. Okay. Fine. Okay, that might cause more problems. I think the only place, okay, actually, I mean that I'm gonna need this to be static too. Or no, hold on, it has tons of problems now. Shoot, I might have to basically now be going through a bunch of things and making a whole bunch of things static or whatever. Okay, so I'll turn this back to being static and that back to being static. So these I can't access because that. Actually, all those I think can be static. So you know what? Okay, let me go through, and I'm pretty sure all of these variables can be static. And that won't break them. Let me just see what that does. Let me just see if anything initially breaks from that. Back to the game view, and okay. Actually, let me just double check by so reopening the window. Oh no. Level 0 isn't working. Failed to call static function reset because an object was provided, and then object reference not set to an instance of an object line. Okay, so 44 and 382. 44 is just the calling of reset, right? Okay, or not. Okay, what was the other one? 382? 382? This? You don't like this? Something about this that's not good? Or like this might be a problem because of something above there, but okay. Failed to call static function reset because an object was provided. What object was provided? Also, this doesn't need to be here. That's just an unrelated thing. Shoot. Okay, if I'm continuing to have problems with this, I guess I have some other way of having a reset command that I can call through the initialize function. What if I make this static? Just make everything static. Oh, it doesn't like that. Yeah, it doesn't like that. Okay. Static classes can't derive from editor window. Okay. Let me back up to when I had before I made everything static. Back when everything was working. So right when I did this. Let me double check that everything is working at this stage, I believe. Yep. Oh, and this starts on level 1, not level 0, so oops, let me just fix that real quick. One other tiny thing, I guess. Okay, so can I not call? Okay, wait. Oh, okay. I could. Okay, if I really, for some reason, I'm struggling to do this, I don't actually need a reset command, or I can't. I won't delete it right yet, but I could literally just like paste those lines. I could do this. I think. No, I can't. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. So. But yeah, and then making. So I can make the number static, and then that fixes them here. But static strings 2. I think basically where I was having problems was these. Oh right, these can't be static because there's 3 of them. There's 3 instances. They cannot be static. Okay, right. Because that's not how that works. Unless I made 3 separate scripts that are all basically the same. Okay, so that means that there's no way that I can call that through initialize. So that might be fine. As long as I have some kind of... Okay, so the only thing I'm really trying to fix here is specifically that... Okay. So, okay, actually, I don't need a reset. Like, I can have... in the editor madness thing, I can have on like page 10 or something, like or 11, when you're done, there can be like you can go back through levels, reset, you press that, it resets. So I can keep this reset function to do that, because that won't be requiring me to have static things. So I'm not going to delete this. But then the slight problem is just that on the tic-tac-toe board, on page 4, the only thing that's really a problem, everything else does kind of, is by default when it is first starts. The only thing that is not a problem is, the only thing that's a problem is if any of these X's are active when I like close this and open this, they don't reset. Everything else does. Oh no, wait. What? I didn't call reset, or maybe I didn't get rid of the line where I called it. Reset should not have ran there. Hold on. Reset. There's nothing else where it is, so it shouldn't have a problem with that. Or maybe that was just a kind of one-time thing, sort of a thing. Oops, didn't put this there, and then like put this. Or maybe that was an error from earlier or something, or I don't know, but whatever, we're just gonna, I guess, ignore that and continue, because it shouldn't have been called from anything. Nothing should have been calling it, so I don't know. It shouldn't be able to give me an error. Okay, but so we have on the tic-tac-toe board now, though, this is still, a problem. So I think I just need to somehow specifically Idea. Okay. So I can't. Or no wait. So unless through here, if I just specifically targeted just all three of the spot parents, deactivate their things, but I can't do that because this is static. So I can't access the spot parents. If instead I just kind of I had just like when we load up stage 4, deactivate all the X's, make sure that they're as they should be. Where is I'm just looking for, so the part that activates stage 4. So that's going to be this. So I just do it there effectively. All I need, I don't care about how these are set. I just need to specifically have the X not be there, or I need to specifically do these on all 3, or set all 3 to blank. Or okay, so yeah. Oh wait, I'm just realizing that this never this can't work from the start function without actually having gotten the references. But actually, yeah, that is a little bit of a problem. Let me put those in there then. Oh, but it can't get the references if those stages aren't active. Right. Okay. So I can't reset this here either then, because I won't be able to find that game object unless I have another set of like game objects and finds that are like active. That's it. I don't think I need to go that far. There's got to be a better way. How though? How though is the question. Certainly. Don't have too much longer to be doing this, so this is a very minor bug that even anyone marking this is very unlikely to see, because as long as I personally, before I like submit the project, make sure that these 3 are blank, then when TA opens this, it like starts the thing. Oh no! Why is there? Why? How are you having a no off? This shouldn't be running. Oh, it's having a problem because it can't find those. But that's weird because the reset shouldn't be running, so it shouldn't even be able to have this not find it because I got rid of it running reset. It's not running reset anymore. And I also meant to get rid of this because that's redundant. It doesn't need to be there. You also need to cast like that? Oh, this is get window. That's an editor window that's casting into a specific type of editor window. Okay, that cast does make sense. So either I could get rid of the reset function thing for now. I would like to not do that, or where's the one part where I get those references? I'm just looking for this. At the very least, I could have these in here. Maybe if I can't find them, I could at least reset the AI. Like I could just reset the spot things. Oh, I have a better idea. Okay, okay. Rather than yes, I could just do this here. Wait, hold on. Let me just back up a second. Okay, yeah. So I don't need this here. Then the reset function would be fine. So that would fix in the UI thing. But to actually set up how the buttons are, I can just have some kind of an else. Oh no, I can't have an else thing. Darn. Right. No, I can. No, yes, I can, because I can just test what the values are. So after all of this, after we've tested for every button, I can then have an extra like if go through each one individually. So if spot 1 is blank, if after all our button checking, spot 1 is the triple space, so it is for our intents and purposes empty, then we want to, if the spot text is empty, make sure the X is empty. Or actually, then I don't even need to do it on all of them. I can just do it on spot 1 specifically. Make sure that spot 1 is blank when it ought to be. I don't need that test if it's X, put the X there, because our only problem is we're not having a problem with an X being there, or sorry, when the button thing being X, but it being blank in the inspector. We don't have that problem at all, so we don't need to test for that to kind of correct it. We only have a problem with it sometimes being blanked in the editor, but then an X being there in the actual thing. And that's only like a one-time thing, but this should fix it. If then I do this for spot 2 and 3, actually then just change all those to 2 and all these to 3. Okay, so I think it should be that easy, actually. Not that I was overthinking it, but just I didn't think of this solution, that this was even a possibility of something I could do. So now, this should be gone because I fixed the... there was a warning there for a split second that I didn't get to see. But now let me just reopen the editor window. Cool. And now I go to here. These are good. And now if I put an X in a spot and then close it and then reopen it, that X should now clear out. It should reset. And it does. Haha. That was just a tiny bug that had a low chance of ever being seen, but now it's actually not there, so that is that's better than it obviously it's better to not have the bug than have the bug, but yeah. It was a bug that was very unlikely to be seen, but now it's better that it's just not there at all. Okay, so also, okay, I'm noticing, well, one minor thing I don't particularly care for is just that I have, okay, I don't have it anywhere else really, just space before the break, which I'd rather not have. Okay, so, okay, let me just put a little note to myself here of continue button, I was going to say dealt with, which is probably a fancier way of wording that. I can't think of a better way though. Dealt with in property drawer. Okay. Handled in. Handled in. There, that's better. Cool. Maybe it's about time I actually put the property drawer back in its own class, because that would be better to have. And that's what I had initially. In fact, I can have 2 scripts specifically. Well, I could have a script for number guess and then a script for number guess property drawer. Or I could have one that combines of both. I'll put them separately. 2 separate scripts. Do you make them editor script? Do you make property drawers editor scripts? I think number... Oh, wait. Hold on. I think number guess should be a normal script. But then in editor, the property drawer should be an editor script, I think. Maybe just trying to, I know it doesn't technically matter because I'm not building it, but just for proper how you do editor script stuff, I think this is how this is supposed to be. Oops, didn't mean to open that. Okay. So yeah, obviously it doesn't like that. Now there's multiple of them, of course. So now I cut that out of there, and I replace it with all of this stuff. Except I'm going to need to have something else at the top. Just using Unity Editor, I believe, and it's going to be, I think. Oh no, it doesn't. I don't need the using UI one, right? So that alone, it's actually one, I don't need this still. And now that alone should be working still. And I guess actually if I really want to be good about this, get rid of those 2. So that should work, and then now I make one for the number guess part. Oh no. Oh no, we're good, okay. Okay, so now from here, I'm then gonna make another one here that's number guess. And that's I'm gonna take the other part. So this is going to be taking both the number guess thing here and the enum. Cool. Oh, this doesn't even use Unity Engine? Okay, so I guess I can just do that then. Alright, now this should work, and I didn't change anything really, ideally. I just reorganized things a bit. I don't know if this should be an editor script or not, though. I don't know what the proper way of doing that is. I think I'm gonna leave it, yeah, here. Because this doesn't interact with anything in the editor per se, but it's not an editor script. It doesn't derive from the Unity editor, whereas the custom drawer does. So I think this is the way of doing it. Okay, so now to reiterate, I guess make sure that everything is still working. Actually, let me close this window and reopen it just to double check. Triple, quadruple check. So this, can you click me? Yep, type in the numbers. Cool. Then move this to the right spot. This, tic-tac-toe, that's all doing good. Complete the tic-tac-toe thing properly, putting it there. Ta-da. I could maybe put a line, but I'm not going to, I don't think. Thinking of never, can you guess it? Is it 1? Nope. Is it 8? No. Is it 3? Yeah, continue. Alright, light. Oops, I misspelled the thing there. So, alright, level 6, woo. So, like, yeah, we were done level 5 a while ago, technically, but now we're, like, properly more so, it's done and it looks good. Hold on 1 second. I need to see something of how long I can keep going with this. It's 11 o'clock now. I should probably be stopping soon, but I need to see how early I need to be up tomorrow. Okay. It would. Okay. Okay. I probably should stop. Okay. Hold on. So it's several toggle boxes. Turn all of them on. I don't think this will take long. I think this will just be okay. So let me explain maybe what I'm doing for this, and then maybe I'll stop, and then we'll do the toggle boxes. Actually, I don't know. See, tomorrow I might not be able to work on this project. I could potentially stream, but I'll be streaming doing other things, a different Unity-related school project potentially. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I will figure that out when we get there. But eventually, then I'll get back to this. Hopefully. Yes. Okay. So, but level 6 here is going to be several toggle boxes. Turn all of them on. I have 2 ideas for this. Either it's a bunch of toggle boxes that are off. I just make toggle boxes and then I turn them all on, and the continue button shows up. And then in the editor, or sorry, in the game view, I have a bunch of some kind of basically a row of lights, but I'm gonna need some like ground or something to be able to show that the lights are on. Or if I can somehow make more of like a glowing ball kind of a thing. I think you can have with like a spotlight. Hurry, let me just test this idea real quick, because if this isn't gonna work, then I can on my own then theorize a new idea or a modification to the idea. If I take a point light, you can have a the draw halo. Yeah, this is all I want. I scale you. That doesn't scale the thing now. Okay, something like this. I can have this be brighter. That'd be great, but that's okay. I guess fine. That works enough. Can I change the color of this? Beautiful. Okay. So effectively, it's gonna be a row of on some kind of ground of these lights, and they're all off. And then as you turn on the toggles, then these lights turn on, and then when they're all on, then continue button. Or actually, now that I see I can do this, I think I'm gonna actually do the second idea, which is some of these lights are red and some of them are green, and you basically have to flip. Oh, why does that look yellow and not green? What? Why won't it? Why is this not being? Oh, okay. Actually, this is weird. Why is it only going between certain colors? Excuse me? That's so weird. Why is it doing that? Why is it not? Can I have a green light, please? Green. And was it not just going red before a moment ago? Okay, well, I have 2 colors. I guess that I was preferring that they would be green and red, but I mean, okay, that's so weird. I don't know why that's the case, of why the draw halo can't be different colors. That's such a weird quirk, but sure, okay. I suppose I could, I was gonna have it, be red lights and green lights, and flick the switches so that they're all green, or have all the red lights be off and have only the green lights be on, and then the continue button would show up. But I guess I could just have two other colors. So apparently, if all I can get is, I guess, white, black, it's not there. So why is this? Oh, okay, yeah. Huh, my logo colors. That's great. That's what those are. I guess I have, I don't know, magenta and cyan, and then be like, make all the lights, something about like have only the cyan lights be on, and then flicking on certain ones will, like, some of them you flick it on and it's a cyan light, and some of them you flick it on and it's a magenta light, and it's basically, it'll start in like kind of a random position where there's like some cyan lights, some magenta lights, and some being off, and then it's like flick the toggles so that only the cyan ones are on and the magenta ones are off. So then you just see a row of either cyans or blanks. I'll do some quick Googling and see if there is a way to get it to be green and red, because those would be the ideal colors, but if they can't, then that's okay. Or it doesn't be cyan, magenta. I just need two colors, but I thought green for good and red for bad would have been preferable there. Yeah, hopefully we'll see. Oh, or worst case scenario, I can just have it be white and just have turn it on or off. Does this have to do with maybe the intensity or something? If I put the intensity down. Nope. Oh, wait, what? Now it's not changing colors at all. Okay, this is weird. I'm going to have to look into this. This was like my idea for the light thing. If I really can't figure out stuff, if things are going to be weird, then I'll just have it be like a row of lights, turn them all on. Or maybe I could have multiple arrows and like have only the lights where the arrows are be on and all the other ones be off. Or some excuse of doing stuff with basically just in the UI side of things, it'll just be a bunch of toggles, and it either be they all have to be on or on in a certain pattern of on and off. So it's kind of like a passwordy puzzle thing. That'll be level 6. Then level 7. This one will be easy. In fact, this maybe could be reordered to be an earlier level, but whatever. Text field, write out the above sentence, so write out hello world. I'm putting this one later because it requires more physical inputs, I guess, of typing out a sentence or something, rather than just click the single button. I guess actually, guess the number between 1 and 10 is more, but it doesn't really matter in terms of the difficulty or whatever. And they're all kind of simple puzzles anyway, so yeah, it's more so instructions than puzzles. I mean, guess the number is, well, still, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I think we're going to, end things off here for today, and then continue this later. Next time I'm able to work on this, but the next stream, we'll be doing something else entirely, possibly, probably, maybe. You'll see. I'll see. I don't know yet. If I knew, I would be saying. But, yeah, whatever. Anyways, so, I guess, get ready to end off the stream then. I guess then, that'll do it for we still have 3 hours. That's still a good amount of time to go. Not as active, this one, as the ones on the weekend, but I guess that makes sense. It's Monday night. I imagine on the weekends in general they'll be more active. Maybe I can hope for that. But that's okay. Again, that's just me working on school projects, so I was going to be doing that regardless. I guess I'm probably not. It's hard to say, because if I was doing this on my own, where I wasn't doing the streaming and the talking, maybe also I should be looking in the camera instead of at the OBS thing. If I was just doing this like on my own, maybe I'd be a bit faster in doing it because I'd just be working and not talking. But this is definitely a lot more enjoyable, I think. 1 and 2, maybe I am doing this maybe a little bit faster, because a lot of the problems I was having here, maybe I wouldn't have gotten through them as quick if I wasn't, saying them out loud and, stuff like that. So, I don't know. But anyways, I guess, we're going to end things off here for today. So where's my mouse? I feel like I'm stalling, but no, okay, let me just, 1 second, hold on. Before I end it, I need to continue stalling while I do a thing that I will explain in 1 moment. Oh yeah. Also, I guess While I'm installing, I'm having a VOD channel now. That actually I showed that at the beginning of the stream. I'll show it again because I can. Go to my channel, and actually I'm already logged into this one. So bam, VOD channel in addition to my main channel. So I have both of these now. I got another subscriber in the time that I've been doing this live stream. That's awesome. Okay. Actually, yes, I subscribed to myself. Got one additional subscriber there. I will happily take that. We're almost at 600. That's incredible. That is amazing. That is really, really cool. We'll see if I'm able to get even more at some point. I don't know. I definitely think, my submarine video, having that out has helped with that. And through the live streaming already, that has helped me get quite a few more from that. Literally, a few days ago, I was at 580 something. So I've got maybe almost 10 or over 10 from these few streams. So they've definitely been worth it, like easily. It's been worth it doing these streams. I mean, they've been enjoyable and all that. Okay, I'm still trying to type out a thing. I'm planning my outro. I have... I'm trying to remember. I in terms of having an outro, I have an outro that I use for my videos, sort of. I know the last line of it. I have that memorized, but I don't have the rest of what I would like, what I want to say as like a consistent thing. Each time, the last few times I've been doing this, I flub it and kind of make it all. This is sort of it. Blah, 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 blah. I'd like to eventually get to a point where I'm actually saying it properly. Oh, yeah. Okay, whatever. Okay, yeah, that works. Well, anyways, okay, yeah. All right, yeah, I guess I'm going to, be ending this off and whatnot, and then I will, as I've said many times now while trying to end this, we will continue getting done this project at some point in the future. So, with that all said and done, that'll do it for this live stream. If you liked it, look forward to more, and suggest stuff that you want to see, and maybe I can do that sort of stuff. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you around. Nailed it for the outro, but now every time I have to, then now awkwardly go over and actually stop the stream or something. At some point, I think I want to actually have it, with my mouse, have some kind of an ending thing where actually I show my outro for my videos, so it kind of mirrors like what I do in my videos. But yeah, anyways, I continued to talk after the outro, but that's okay. So I'll say the last part again. I'll see you around. Over here now.